In terms of the starting 11, you made a few changes as well today. Can you just talk us through them?
Yeah, we just feel in the last couple of weeks the boys have done a good job, but we've been short of numbers and trying to freshen it up, and we've really been limited in choices of what we can do. I just felt Alan just needed a break in there. He's done a good job for us, but he looks like he doesn't look sharp. He was just, he's a much better player than he was shown in maybe the last couple of weeks. And Shanley's been injured for on and off, probably the last. He's kind of been out of the team. Came on, I think it was Airdrie. He got a sore one. Was injured for 2 weeks. Was kind of half fit last week, and just we just kind of watched him closely this week, and he's been right at it, and just felt just needed something different up there. Again, Uzi's done a good job for us, scores goals, but over the season, all those strikers have scored goals, but earlier in the season we were able to mix it up and just keep them on their toes, and probably in the last couple of weeks we haven't. So the opportunity to change it and freshen it up I felt was important, and to do that Robbie had to go in at left back, though we did a good job when we played here the other week, and it just felt we got Craney back in midfield, and I felt, I say, just needed freshening up, and it worked well for us.
In terms of the players that we spoke to tonight at half-time, they just spoke about positivity in the changing room, as opposed to maybe the odd water bottle getting skied or whatever. And I know that's not necessarily your style, but what is the messages that you gave to them?
It's definitely not my style. There's a place for it sometimes, and it's maybe to make a point. But even before I started coaching, I didn't believe, if you criticise people, you're going to get very far. So sometimes they need a reminder, but generally, if you can be organised and give them a bit of confidence. But it's about getting a feel for the game, and I felt, like I said at the start here, in the game, okay, we're 3-0 down, but the game wasn't the problem. The set pieces were the problem. Mm-hmm. So that's what we felt. So it's having that feeling going in. So I always tend to try and take a couple of minutes, listen to what they're saying, let them have their say. They're playing the game. Sometimes it feels different in the game, but I could feel their positivity as well. So a couple of things we needed to do better, a couple of things we needed to do quicker, but also don't leave the good talk and the energy in the change room, go out and play on the back foot. So just being a bit sharper, a bit brighter, realise what the game is. That's the set pieces that causes the problem, not the game, and go out there and deliver it. And I say we did it, and then we take a setback with the penalty, but Robbie pulls us out of a hole, and then I think, like we probably didn't get in the last couple of weeks, we got some energy from that. So for something big happening to us, we took some energy from it, and the sending off makes a difference, but to then go and score the goals is massive.
You always speak about having characters in the changing room. I think today you probably found out, that there are some real characters down there as well.
Yeah, it's a great bunch of boys, and sometimes, I say in the last couple of weeks, you're asking the same boys to go again and again, and you can just lose a bit of energy or a bit of sharpness, or you get a bit of flatness. So to be able to change it, to get some new ones in, a couple like Ryan, it's a point to prove. He did a really good job for us last season. It's been a little bit stop-start from this season. We like him. You need to kind of push him along a little bit sometimes, but he gets his opportunity and he takes it, and that's what I want as a coach, and I want him to do well. And I say it's kind of a good place now where Uzi's been scoring goals, Danny got Player of the Month, and then Ryan Shanley comes in and scores a hat-trick. So we've scored goals all season. I think in the last couple of weeks we've had a tough run of games against two of the full-time teams, and we haven't been able to kind of freshen it up at the same time, and we've been a little bit flat, but we're not a million miles away. So to win again today is massive.
Alan, thanks very much for giving us some of your time.
Brilliant.